Comfrey is an amazing plant. Let me tell you some of the benefits and uses for comfrey. We have comfrey planted in our fruit guilds. This is a pawpaw tree right here in the center. Right there it is. And here is a comfrey plant planted very close to it because comfrey is an accumulator plant. It has a long taproot that it sends down and it brings nutrients up to the top layers of the soil where the tree roots can access them. That's why it's great to plant comfrey near your fruit trees or other food-bearing trees. Comfrey is also great for pollinators. Bees love the flowers on the comfrey plant. So if you allow your comfrey to flower, it will draw beneficial insects and pollinators. Another thing that we love about comfrey is that it can be fed to livestock. So about 3 or 4 times during the growing season, we will cut this comfrey all the way to the ground. It's such a beast. It grows very quickly. And when we cut it down, then we will feed it to our pigs. So it helps us cut down on feed costs for the pig. Chickens can also eat it. And the other thing that we love about comfrey is the leaves are great for mulch. You can use the leaves just as they are and spread them as mulch in your garden, tuck them around your veggie plant, or you can add the leaves to your compost. Now, one important thing to know about comfrey is that there are 2 types. One type spreads like crazy, the other type does not. The type that I have here spreads like crazy, and that's why I have it all through my permaculture orchard and our food forest and all of these fruit guilds, is because it keeps reproducing and I can transplant it and distribute it around the property. It propagates from its roots, but also from the seeds. So that's another reason why with this type, I like to try to make sure that we cut it down several times a year before all the flowers and the seeds drop to the ground. The other type of comfrey is called Bocking 14, and I'm still new at growing that because this is the comfrey that I started out with, the kind that spreads. And after I started learning more about comfrey, because I started getting a little nervous, a little bit afraid that this comfrey is going to totally take over the property, but it has so many wonderful qualities that I am just going with it for now. But the Bocking 14 comfrey is not supposed to spread like this type does, and that is what I have planted around the perimeter, the exterior perimeter of my in-ground veggie garden, because it is supposed to make a wonderful barrier to weeds that try to encroach, that try to creep in from the grass beyond the garden into the garden. So stay tuned, I'll let you know how that goes. I also wanted to mention that comfrey can be used medicinally. I haven't really experimented much with that. That's not much of my wheelhouse, herbalism, but you can look for information on that, and that just adds to the benefits and the uses from this very multi-useful plant. And those are just a few reasons why you might want to grow comfrey in your garden or on your homestead. Happy growing, and I'll see you next time.